Welcome to another Subways I.O. short. I'm Amber filling in for Ashley and Rob, and today, we're taking a trip back in time to explore the IRT's 129th Street Station and Yard, located just south of the Harlem River and the 2nd Avenue Bridge, which operated from 1898 until 1950. The terminal and yard complex, constructed between 1886 and 1898, served both the 2nd and 3rd Avenue elevated lines, as well as the suburban line to the Bronx. The station functioned as a turnaround for local trains on both lines and was a transfer point. The original 1878 station platform was closed and eventually replaced with the new 4-platform 19-track complex that ran between 3rd and 2nd Avenues. The Suburban Rapid Transit Company operated service between 129th Street North into the Bronx until 1891, with the Manhattan Railway taking over and extending as far as 177th Street. Through service to the Bronx began in 1896. The Willis Avenue spur, which connected to the Harlem River and Portchester Railroad, which later became the New Haven, opened with the Bronx extension. The ill-fated New York Westchester and Boston Railroad of Dyer Avenue line fame would also use the Willis Avenue station from 1912 until its closing in 1937. Shuttle trains ran between the Willis Avenue station and 129th Street, from 1886 well into the IRT era in 1924, using the Northernmost Platform. We'll talk more about the Willis Avenue station in a future video. The expanded station and yard opened in 1898, connecting the 2nd Avenue line and extending from the old 127th Street terminal. In 1916, express tracks were added to both the 2nd and 3rd Avenue lines, creating an upper-level bypass through the complex. These bypasses connected directly to the upper level of the new bi-level 2nd Avenue Bridge, enabling direct express service to and from the Bronx with service as far north as 241st Street Wakefield, sharing trackage with today's 2 and 5 trains. Although the station served as a transfer point, it was not heavily used, especially after express services began at the nearby 125th Street stations. The complex's peak throughput occurred during the 1920s and 1930s. However, a major decline began after unification in 1940, with the end of 2nd Avenue line service north of 60th Street. This reduced the traffic through the complex and decreased the need for the yard and inspection shops. 1950 and 51 brought a major assault on the remaining 3rd Avenue line, with subsequent closures of the South Ferry branch, 99th, 177th and 9th Street yards, and the Bergen Cutoff and Bronx Park Spur, which further diminished the line's usage and operations. Service to Wakefield was also discontinued. The 129th yard faced the same fate, with trains bypassing the remaining station in 1950 and the yard section of the complex removed. The line's overall operations gradually ceased, culminating in the end of Manhattan service in May 1955, after 77 years. Want more on the Manhattan and Brooklyn Elevateds? Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm Amber signing off until next time.